Question. Is anyone hungry? All right, then the buffet line is open. Please help yourself.
a good night's sleep tonight, if at all possible. We start early and we go late, and the community center or community room in the dorms have become a very popular nighttime social spot where people can spend long evenings talking, and that's really so much of the point. You are going to have some great classes with some excellent trainers that include ROC USA staff, that include technical assistance provider staffs from around the country that we're so happy are here, and it also include some of your peers, co-op leaders, particularly directors on the ROC Association board. And they're great classes and labs with a lot of sharing time for people to really talk with one another, because at the end of the day, we really learn most from one another. And so we create lots of space for that throughout the day and into the evening and throughout the weekend. And it really is a theme, and I hope it's a theme that you get excited about and it resonates with you, and it's something you take back home with you, because you're going to meet people here who are doing amazing things, and you have an opportunity to build a relationship with peers who are doing very similar things to you in different places, and that will give you great ideas and who will be very interested in your ideas. So please, if you're walking with someone and haven't met them, stick out your hand and say hello, and you'll have an immediate friend, believe me. We are live simulcasting tonight and tomorrow morning for the ROC Association Directors Panel, tomorrow evening for Howard Brodsky's keynote address, and Saturday evening's ROC Association meeting that you'll all be participating in. So if you want to text any of your family or other directors on your co-op's board or other members in your communities, feel free to text them and have them go to rocusa.org, and they'll see right smack dab in the middle, you can't miss it, a video link, and they will link to these cameras. And when you're introducing yourselves in a few short minutes, your family and friends from all the way in Washington or from wherever you come will see you on the World Wide Web, as us old timers say. So I want to, again, thank everybody for making the trek out. I hope this is everything you want it to be, and if it's not, you have a staff of folks who are really interested in knowing how we can make it everything you want it to be. So share your ideas, share your evaluation. We are very committed to the Institute, and you will see this continuing to grow, and I hope many of you will get so excited you'll want to come back more and more. So with that, I am really pleased to introduce Natividad Seefeldt, who's the president of ROC Association, also the president of Park Plaza Cooperative in Fridley, Minnesota, as friendly Fridley, Minnesota. And coming up, joining her on stage will be Lori Cahill, also a ROC Association director from the great state of Montana, and Kim Capon from the Medville Cooperative right here in Goffstown, New Hampshire. So our 3 ROC Association directors.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Hi, everybody. Welcome for the second year for some of you, and the first year for some of you as well. I'm Natividad Seefeldt from Park Plaza Cooperative in friendly Fridley, and I am the current president right now. And I'm also on the board of directors for ROC USA, the president for ROC Association. This is my last year, so I'm encouraging all of you to step up and join Kim and I on our last term to run and get on board with us. You know, it's pretty fun. And I'm also the vice president on APAC, which is All Parks Alliance for Change. And I won't go into that. But anyway, I'm here to welcome you, get you excited. It's super fun. How many of you had so much fun last year you came back again this year? Raise your hands. Woo! That's what we like to see. We like excitement. You are going to need it. Lots of coffee, lots of tea, some break times. But how is that? Butt, brains, and belly. That's right. We need our breaks. That's what they call them, butt, brain, and belly. So with that, we have Kim Capon, and we have Lori Cahill. Kim and I is our last term. I would like very much to see a whole lot of applications this year to run for the board of directors nationally. It doesn't take a whole lot of time, right? Right? I think we could do it, right? I'm looking at the newbies over here. Let's find something else for you to do besides just your community. There's, it's pretty cool. It's changed a lot. We've changed our bylaws this year, and we're hoping to make sure that you read them, read the changes. You're going to vote on them. We're going to need that. It's very important that we can't do it without you. Reach out to your other board members. They're going to need to do that as well. What else did we do? We've upped the ante on the $2,000 donation style type. What do you want to call it? Win. We want to call it a win, right? I'm going to win because I need new mailboxes. I'm going to win because I need to finish my community center and it just needs a walkway. I'm going to win because it's important. It's important for your communities. So make sure you apply for that grant this year. Doesn't take much. It could be the simplest little thing. But we have a lot of extra money. We want to hand it out to you guys. So encourage your members to get involved and say, yes, I'm going to apply for that grant. Park Plaza Cooperative is skipping out because, you know, we're busy. We're on TV, and we're extremely busy right now with our storm shelter. So we've decided we won't do anything again this year. Let's see, what else have we done, Mr. Kimber? Lori? All kinds of fun stuff. But I'm here today to encourage you to enjoy yourselves, spend a lot of time sharing your information, because I know all of you have a lot of things that are pretty common with each other. You're just in a different state with different laws, but you still have great ideas that you can share, because I know I might need help for something that I have never done before, and maybe you have. So let's figure that out. And I have a really great question for you, and ponder this just for a minute, because I don't know if anybody else has had this. We have a rental house. I'm going to make it quick. And the person comes to me and says, I need help. We have a ghost. And he's serious. They have a ghost in the house. We're the owners of the home. What are you going to do to help me get the ghost out of the house? Right. I seriously did not know what to do except to say, Nick, what would you like us to do for you today? He said, no, I'm serious. It's scary and my children are afraid. I said, okay, let me go to my minister. Oh, no, they don't do anything. I said, okay, I'm Native American Indian. I'm Hispanic. And he says to me, do you know what a ghost is? I said, are you kidding me? My house is full of them. Well, aren't you afraid of them? No, I'm not afraid. But now, I need to figure out how to get the ghost out of the house. So ponder that over the weekend and into the future, and see if you can help me find a way to get the ghost out of the house. Anybody else? Anybody else? Come on. Grab a mic.
If you don't get a chance to meet up with you, please reach out to us. We'd love to meet all of you.
Who are you? Tell us who you are.
I'm Lori Cahill.
Where are
I'm
you
from
from?
Kalispell, Montana, and I am the Mountain West ROC Association Director. So let's hear it for everybody from the West.
Woo!
All right. And
This was not planned?
She's word of many. A person of many words.
Yes.
right.
Welcome, everyone. Since you got applause for the West, I think I have this one.
Oh, way.
How many from the New England region?
Okay.
Sorry.
I call that unfair.
Sorry, Laurie.
Can the West raise the roof on that?
Oh, hey, what about me? I'm in the Midwest.
Yeah. I encourage you to heed Natividad's advice, and that there's a great deal of information in this room on how to not do something and how to do something. So share that with each other, because this is the one opportunity that you're with this much knowledge. So take advantage of it.
Thank you, everyone, and get ready to learn.
Thank you, Kim, Natividad, and Lori. I think between the three of them and Paul, they've really kind of outlined some of the excitement and some of the reasons why we're here this weekend. My name is Gary Foucher. I'm the National Training Manager for ROC USA, and I have to tell you, I couldn't be more thrilled to see all of your faces, many of them familiar to me and really so much fun to get reconnected with, seeing you out there tonight. As a member of the planning team, our planning for this starts shortly after this one ends. It's almost a year-long process. There's an incredible amount of work that goes into it. And the first thing I need to do tonight is recognize the planning team, a small but vibrant group of women, I must say. So if you could please stand up. Christina Klatovsky, Kelly Cicerelli, Julie Martinez, and Mary O'Hara, please stand up for a moment. They kept me on my toes. So I have a couple of comments that I want to make before we do introductions tonight, but before we do that, I want to do a little microphone coaching for everyone. For those of you that are not comfortable coming up to the stage or speaking into a microphone, these are fairly sensitive. You know, if you've watched any music videos or been to a concert, you know how the musicians look like they're swallowing the microphone? They get right up there close like this? That's really what you have to do. If you turn your head, it doesn't work. If you back off, it doesn't work. You need to be close to the microphone. And a couple of thoughts about pace. And I also want to acknowledge a few other people we have in the room tonight. First of all, Sherry, if you could stand up, please. Sherry is a nurse who will be on site for most of the program day. Apparently, we're happy to have a nurse on site, Sherry. Thank you. And we also have a number of Spanish-speaking friends with us this year, which is really a new outreach for us. And we have a couple of interpreters that you will see, a couple of young women in the back, Ginny and Karen, who will be standing around whispering. And this is a part of our program that we plan to expand, and this is a new venture for us, and we're completely excited about it, and we welcome Ginny and Karen here. Thank you for being here. Now that my microphone coaching is done, I'm going to turn this off and switch to the lapel mic. How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay, great. So I look around this room and I see incredible experience in this realm of resident ownership. And if you've ever been to any of the trainings that we do at ROC USA or regionally with your local CTAPs and TA providers, we kind of have a mantra that goes like this: the experts are in the room. We're not necessarily the experts just because we're standing up here in front of you. There's tremendous wealth and experience in this room. I look around and I am amazed at the experience just from the people I know, and I don't know half of you. So, as has already been spoken, this is a tremendous opportunity this weekend to tap into this experience in the room. We have structured this program. Your workshops will be structured to get you to talk to one another and network and share your experience, share your own wealth of knowledge and skills that you bring to your communities. Because we know, you may not believe it, but we see it. You have tremendous skills, tremendous knowledge, and incredible experience in this realm of resident ownership, right? You live it every day. You know more than you think you do. So our job as trainers and facilitators this weekend is going to be to help you to share that information with one another. We are all teachers and learners in this room, right? We are all on our own journey of leadership. I've been doing leadership my whole life. which, as you can tell, is a pretty long time. We all have tremendous potential, and we all practice leadership every day, whether we're conscious of it or not. And we're all on our own journey. Whether you're at the top of the experience or the bottom of the experience spectrum, we are all on a journey. We are all learning. That's what leadership is all about. It's about learning. It's about developing skills. It's about acquiring new knowledge. It's about making new connections and building new relationships. That's how I look at leadership. And I look around this room and I look at the staff and I look at the leadership within ROC USA all the way up through the board level. And we are wealthy in leadership potential in this organization and in this realm of resident ownership. So I just want to put an exclamation point on that, that we have an incredible opportunity in front of us over the next 2 days to really blow the roof out of this resident ownership knowledge spectrum. Share your challenges, share your successes, and engage in problem solving. You know it much better than I do that being on a board of directors requires some phenomenal problem solving skills, right? You all have challenges. You all have opportunities every month to practice your leadership. And when I think about that, and when I think about the possibilities and the opportunities that lie ahead for us as a network and as a venture that we are on, I'm just so excited about the future. Paul mentioned the growth of this program alone. We're over 100 participants this year with over 50 communities represented. I see a day where we double that. And we pack this room, and we need to find a bigger room because there's that kind of a need. So you remember that. That's where we're going. And I'm going to get off my soapbox now because Mary's looking at me like, how long are you going to do this, Gare? So we're going to do introductions tonight, and it's really pretty simple math. I don't know what time it is right now, but I suspect it's probably around 7 or so. Okay, 5 after 7. So we want to get you to bed early. So we've got over 50 communities and over 100 participants. So do the math. If we're between 1 and 2 minutes per group, then we're going to be in excess of about an hour and a half. So we're really going to shoot for being done no later than 9 o'clock. So please don't be as wordy as I have been up here, if you could. We want to be concise. But here's how this is going to work. I am going to invite each community group up here, one at a time by alphabetical order, so you can know if you're an A or a W where you stand in that list. I have the list right here. And I'm going to ask you to come up, introduce yourself. If you have a position on the board, please add that in. And if you could share one good thing that has happened or is happening in your community, that would be terrific. And here's how the process is going to work. I'm going to call up the first group over to my left, your right. They'll come up to this podium. I'm going to call the second group up at the same time, and they're going to be on deck. Any baseball fans in here? So we know what on deck means. You're not really up yet, but you're in the circle off to the side waiting your turn. So when I call the second group up, just wait by the bottom of the ramp or the stairs. When this group is done, this group comes up, and I will call the next group up to wait their turn. Does that make sense? Are there any questions about that? Then we should start. Okay. Then I would like to call up here, first and foremost, Applewood Homeowners Co-op. And on deck over here is the Bella Vista Estates Co-op. Nope, let's turn it on.
I can shout. I'm good at shouting.
Let's turn that one on.
Shirlene Stoven, Applewood Homeowners Co-op, Midvale, Utah, which is a little subsidiary of Salt Lake City. What I want to say is we celebrated our 1-year anniversary in February, and we had an awesome audit report we're looking forward.
Bella Vista Cascade Village Homeowners Cooperative, please on deck.
Hi there, I'm Clarissa Jimenez. I'm the president for the board, Bella Vista. This is Yadira, and she is the secretary for the board. One good thing, we actually have a new board on this year. So,
And I'm not seeing a Cascade Village Homeowners Co-op, so how about Columbia Court? Oh, we're coming up. Yes, Alvaro. Yeah, you're the man. All right. Cascade Village, right? All right. And on deck will be Columbia Court Homeowners Cooperative.
Ok, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Pues me da mucho gusto haber asistido a esta reunión todos, ¿verdad? De las comunidades, de la cooperativa, ¿verdad? Mi nombre es Álvaro Galván y soy el presidente de Cascade Valley. ¿Verdad?
I'm very happy to meet you. My name is Álvaro Galván. I'm happy to meet all of you.
Y pues estamos trabajando duro y estamos haciendo muy buenos proyectos
We are working very hard and doing very good projects
para hacer una comunidad mejor.
to make a better community.
Son 56 unidades
There are
y pues,
56 units
con 3 apartamentos.
with 3 apartments.
Y ahorita estamos en el plan de poner el camino,
And right
arreglarlo.
now, we're planning on fixing the road,
Luces, poner
lights,
también, ¿verdad?
install them as well,
Parque de juegos para los niños.
a diversion, a park for the children,
Ya estación de bus para los niños para que estén ahí también.
and that's a zone where the children can be as well.
Y esperemos que cambie
And we hope that
este
it
año
will
que podamos
change
cambiar
this
algo.
year.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Do we have Columbia Court? Then let's move on to Conifer Green. Conifer Green and on deck Country Ridge. Yeah.
Hello.
hi, I'm Nancy Morrison. I'm the secretary for the Conifer Green Cooperative in Kingston, Mass. And my president, Bill Eddy, was supposed to be with me tonight, but he had a medical emergency, so we're all going to miss him. One of the good things that's happened in our community, besides having a cohesive board, is we're getting more volunteerism. We're getting a lot of activities that everybody seems to be enjoying, and we're having a good time. Thank you.
Country Ridge and on deck over here, Deer Ridge Mobile Home Co-op. Deer Ridge, I'm sorry. Country Ridge, all right, we're going, Country Ridge, come on up. You can go right there, that's fine.
Hi, I'm Tisa. I'm from Country Ridge Park. I'm the vice chair. And this is my first time here, so this is all new, and I'm looking forward to learning a lot of things that I can bring back to better my community.
Elmwood Homeowners on deck, Elmwood Homeowners.
Hi, I'm Beverly Chase from Deer Ridge Mobile Home in Augusta, Maine, and I'm the secretary, and I've been here before, not here, but I've been to multiple ones, and the one thing that I'm proud of is that we finally have a full co-op, even though it's only 13 mobile homes, and we're going to get the CDBG grant, and we're going to do infrastructure this year.
Elmwood is up, and Fisherville 107 is on deck. And before we start, I just want to say one thing. I understand, we all appreciate that this is a pretty intimidating thing, stepping up in front of a group of 100 people if you've never done it before. And we want to applaud everybody for stepping out of their comfort zone and trust that this is an incredibly supportive audience who can appreciate how difficult it is sometimes to stand up on a stage like this. So thank you all.
Hola, buenas noches a todos. Mi
Hello,
nombre
good
es
night.
Laura Hernández.
Good evening to
Soy la-
everybody. My name is Laura.
Soy la
Hernández.
tesorera de Elmwood
I'm
Park.
treasurer of Elmwood Park
de Pihuala.
in Tepehuala.
Ajá. Y pues estamos contentos de haber venido a este gran evento y
And we're really happy to have
esperemos que
come
no sea la primera vez ni la última.
to this great
Um,
event. We hope it won't be the first or the last time.
Y tenemos un proyecto ahorita que estamos casi, ya lo tenemos casi en la mano,
We have a
es
project that's just
del
beginning.
sewer para conectar el drenaje a la ciudad.
We're just about to begin it. It's to connect the sewer to the city sewage.
Y eso es nuestro. Eso es todo.
And
Muchas
that's
gracias.
all. Thank you very much.
Fisherville is coming up, and Forest Park Tenants Association on deck. And just one note, if the stairs are a problem, remember we have a ramp here if that's helpful for anyone.
Robin.
I still owe you. I'm not tall enough.
Pull that down a
Thank
little
you.
bit.
Hi, I'm Brenda Norton from Fisherville Estates in Concord, New Hampshire. I am the treasurer on the board of directors, and we are celebrating our 25th year as a cooperative. We have 100% membership in our 56-lot park and no vacancies. And in the past 3 years, we've got all new infrastructure, and our underground electrical project is almost done. And our president, Robin Cutter, is sitting up there, so she didn't have to come up.
Hi, I'm Marla Tripp. I'm the secretary of the board at Fisherville Estates.
And Freedom Village on deck, over to my left here. Freedom Village.
Hi, I'm Betty Lowell from Forest Park Tenants Association in Jaffrey, New Hampshire. Our greatest achievement this year, we have a failing infrastructure, water and sewer. We have 1,000 leaks, it seems like, and we just got approved for a CDBG grant for $500,000 to help us start fixing that system. By the way, I'm the secretary of the board of directors.
Hi, I'm Jeff Lowell. I think, I'm not on the board, but from what I've gathered, from what I hear, is that this has really been an educational process for us, because we started out 5 years ago, kind of like just pushing it off, delaying getting the grant. And it wasn't until we got ROC involved with guiding us and pushing us and kicking our butts that we finally got the grant on its way. And we learned that it's not just a matter of getting the grant, it's like getting financing on top of the grant and everything that goes with it. So it's really involved. So that's my story.
Thank you. Friendship Drive on deck, off to my my right, sorry. Friendship Drive.
Good evening. My name is Pam Myers. I'm the president of Freedom Village Co-op. Thank you. This is Margaret Morrison, the operations director, Margaret Knowles, the secretary, and Lois Bradley, the vice president. We are at the moment without a treasurer, but we have one on board, getting one on board. And we have a spectacular board. We are brand new, and we kind of started from scratch. We understand the water problems and the infrastructure problems. We feel with you. But we're pretty much starting from scratch, and we're making a cake.
Green Acres on deck, off to my left. Green Acres. Friendship Drive.
Hi, I'm Linda McDonald, and this is Sherry Daniels from Friendship Drive. We're a very new board. We're not even a year old until the end of the month, I believe. We've done a lot of work, and we're going all the way up. And we've partnered with a minister and who is a .org, has brought some homeless people in, and we're going to be rehabbing, he's going to be rehabbing some of our units so to service the underserved in our area. So I think that's going to be a great thing for Friendship Drive to walk.
Greystone Mobile Home Co-op on deck. Green Acres.
Hello, I'm Rick Snyder from Kalispell, Montana. I'm the Vice President of the Board of Directors. And when I first started with the Board of Directors, it was just the board at all of our board meetings. And this last meeting that we had to bring in extra chairs for everybody to sit because we got so much involvement.
The really great thing that's happened for Green Acres is that truly we had a lot of changes in the last year, and they brought a property manager on board, which helped tremendously. And as he said, we're a year later now experiencing a big change in the involvement and the enthusiasm with the people in the co-op. So take heart. Sometimes it just takes time for people to get involved. And truly, not everyone will be involved. And that's okay, but there should always be a place at the table for everybody.
Just remember, let your members know when the board meetings are, and eventually they'll start showing up.
I understand Greystone is not here, so I'd like to call Halifax Mobile Home Estates Association up and Heritage Association on deck.
Hi, I'm Nancy. I'm the president of the Board of Directors at Halifax Mobile Home Estates in Halifax, Mass.
I am Dottie Lamoureux, and I'm the treasurer of the Halifax Mobile Home Estates.
I'm Iris Pekoski. I'm the secretary. Same place.
We are very fortunate in our park. We have a very large park. We have 430 homes, and we're very fortunate we have enough volunteers to fill 8 committees, and we have a lot of, she also does the entertainment committee, and we have a lot of entertainment things to keep everybody busy, and we're very pleased with the turnout that we have for our board meetings, for all our activities, and volunteers.
And Heritage Association, and on deck, Hidden Village. Hidden Village.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dennis Morrell, the Secretary of Heritage Association.
Hi there. My name is Herb Kingston. I'm the president of Heritage Association. We're located in Warren, Massachusetts. We're a community of 88 homes at this time. We have 2 that are empty, that are for sale. And we expect them to be filled up by fall anyway. And another one that's planning on coming in a little later on, before the snow flies, hopefully. Our community has come a long way. We've been 14 months now as a ROC community. We've met a lot of challenges. Our biggest challenge has been our water system. We purchased our water from the town of Warren, and at the connection we have a pump house. And at that point, it pumps the water a mile up the mountain to our residential area, where we have another pump house that provides the water to the homes at a correct pressure. It has been for the last 10, 12 years. Previous owners ran that water system manually. It took us 10 months and a lot of work, a lot of sweat by my maintenance crew, working with various companies to get that system into a automatic system, so it works on its own now. And it was very hard on them during the winter with all the snow and ice going up and down into these areas to turn these pumps on and off. Kudos for my crew. We have a 9-board member, board of directors that take care of daily problems that arise. It's getting better every day. We're proud to be a ROC association, to be a part of the team, and we're looking forward to another good year this coming year. Thank you, ROC.
Thanks, Fred. Hidden Village is up, and Hillcrest Estates on deck, please.
Hi, I'm Danielle Richardson with Hidden Village, Olympia, Washington, and I am the maintenance manager. And this past year, this past year we celebrated our 10th anniversary.
Hillcrest Estates up, and Horizon Homeowners Co-op on deck.
Good evening, and thank you for hosting this ROC. My name is Frank Cuddy. I'm the past president and president again of Hillcrest Board, and we purchased our park. I think we're roughly on the back end of our 5th year. Initially, we did a lot of good, long day. We did a lot of capital improvements, and with the money that we got, we did roads, we did electrical work, we did a lot of other things. That slowed down a little bit. We had a change in board a while back, and now we have another one. We're about to bring on a new management company that's a lot stronger than what we have right now, and we're looking forward to a lot better management with a lot more focus on the park and things getting done. Our last management company was a little iffy, so we're looking forward with that. We're trying to get back on track, but I think it was the best thing we ever did. We had 2 previous owners when I first moved in, and they were horrendous. And we had to fight all the time to get anything done. At least now with ROC, we have our own control. We don't have a lot of money. I just heard something a little bit ago about some grants, and I really want to find out about that because there's a lot of things we'd still like to do. But all in all, I think it is the best thing we've done, and we will struggle through. We will keep going and persevere and get things done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Eric Hernandez. I am the treasurer for Horizon Homeowners. Along with me is Marco Montes. We are new this year. All of 5 of the members are new, so we're starting fresh. We're still in learning progress, but we're excited and we have good ideas for this coming up year. Thank you.
Lakeville Village, please. Lakeville Village, and on deck, Medalia Mobile Village Co-op.
I'm Cindy Howe, and I'm a first-timer. And I'm actually looking at the leadership because I'm really impressed with ROC USA, so I'll be serving on the board in the future.
My name is Richard Nareau. I'm past president of Lakeville Village. Unfortunately, our president couldn't be here tonight, Ann Radici. She had a medical issue. We closed on August 3rd, 2016. We have 50 homes in our community. In the 3 years, we have a waiting list of people wanting to come into our facility. The home values have skyrocketed, and we are currently working on a 25-acre solar farm that's going to benefit 600 to 800 homes in our community. And I'd like to thank Molly from Pathstone for being here tonight. Thank you.
Meadow Valley Park on deck, please. Meadow Valley Park.
I'm Marjorie Gilsrud from
Medelia, Minnesota, from Medelia Mobile Village. With me, I have my husband, Mike, Noemi Martinez, and she's the treasurer, and Stephanie Ibera, and she is our on-site manager. Right now, we are currently working on some infrastructure in our park. And in December, we celebrated our 10-year anniversary. Anything else? I guess that's about it.
Thank you, Medelia. Meadow Valley Park and Medville Co-op on deck.
Hello, I'm Al Clune from Meadow Valley Park. I'm here with my executive director, Cheryl Brewer, and we're a resident-owned community in Unadilla, New York. I'm new to the community, and I'm here as a volunteer. We have a great board, but none of them were able to come. The thing about our park that really hits me is that it's very well maintained, and this is due in large part to a culture of volunteerism in the park, which is fostered at the initial interview, intake, and orientation that the board does when people come into the park. That's very important to the success, I think, of any park. In 2021, we're refinancing. We have a great board and a great management company, also Path Stone, already planning ahead for that. So thank you.
Medville Up and Missouri Meadows on deck.
Hi, Karen Kirkpatrick, Medville Cooperative in Goffstown, New Hampshire. I'm the board secretary.
My name is Sonia Fuller, and I'm with Medville in Goffstown. And this is my first time here. I've been on the board at Medville for just a year. One of the things I love about it is I get to meet so many people. And I'm part of I'm the chair of the membership committee and on the events committee and finance. And I have so many opportunities to meet a lot of people. We had a breakfast last week, and I heard this knock behind me as I was taking names when people were coming in. And here was somebody who was coming down in our brand new lift that we just put into the building. And Kim has been so instrumental in getting that installed, along with a few other volunteers and some professional people who came. But just projects like that make the whole building so much more accessible to our residents. And so some other infrastructure, things like that, and making things just more accessible for the people and fun things to do. So I just love being in a community like that, being part of ROC, and being here today is really great. So good to meet you. You can introduce yourself?
I'm Kim.
And I'm not seeing Missouri Meadows, so I'd like to invite Newtown Creek up, please. Oak Hill Acres on deck. Oak Hill Acres on deck. Let me pull that up, Dave.
Hi, I'm Dave Freeman. I'm from Newtown Creek Community in Horseheads, New York. This is Don Kingsman. He's the president. And we got the same problems with the leaks, too. We're trying to get our grants, but it takes time. You want to say anything? No, that's about it.
Oak Hill Acres and Oak Hill Taunton Residents Association on deck, please.
Hi, my name is Sheila DeMag, Vice President of Oak Hill Acres in Hinsdale, New Hampshire. This is my first time here. I'm actually brand new to the board, kind of brand new to the cooperative. I haven't been there very long, and we're starting out with a bunch of new board members this year. Got a lot of work to do. I'm not good at talking, so
Thanks. Happy to be here, happy to learn.
Oak Hill Taunton residents and Old Town homeowners on deck, please.
Good evening. My name is Kathy Zorosius, AKA Zorro. It's the easiest, it's just easier. And I was here last year, and one of my takeaways that I loved and have done is to visit all the other local communities near our park. And I've been able to go to Cranberry, Pine Village, Conifer Green, Halifax, and Colonial. That's 5 other parks I've been able to visit. And I always bring 1 or 2 other board members with me. So we've learned so much more from just watching other boards. So it's really, yeah. That was really a nice takeaway to see how other people do it so you can compare and learn. As far as the social committee, we just had a wonderful yard sale last week and we made $855. So now we're going to have more parties, so that's a good thing. And then some of that money's going to go for the cookout that they're working at back at home. So when I go home, I'll have a nice hamburger and hot dogs. So it's been a great year. We still haven't gone up on our rent in 3 years, so we're doing good at Oak Hill.
Old Town homeowners up and Pamela Creek Estates on deck.
Hi, I'm Bea Raish. I'm the Vice President of Old Town Homeowners Co-op, and I'm also on the Finance Committee, and I'm on the Admissions Committee, and I'm on Activities Committee. We're working on getting the water systems working better. I just had an 8-foot sinkhole in my yard that they had to fix last week. And they got it fixed in no time at all, thank goodness. It was 2 splits. And we're repairing septic systems and replacing electrical boards. But we're working on it. Like everybody else says, it takes time.
Pamela Creek Estates and Park Plaza Co-op on deck.
Hi, I'm Bobby Grubb from Pamela Creek Estates. I'm the board secretary. I'm probably the longest standing member on the board of directors since we've became a co-op. And our co-op is in La Crosse, Wisconsin, so right on the Mississippi River. We're actually currently got all our homes occupied except for 1 and 2 empty lots. We just spent about $80,000 plus renovating a rental home that is part of the co-op. And we are looking to become more self-sufficient, so we've bought a plow truck for snow removal, and we do all our own snow plowing. We just actually got new roads in because of city water, so we just got put on city water within the last year. All new roads, painted parking spots last week actually. So we're keep going, and we actually just increased our rent this year for the first time in 3 years. So it's nice.
Park Plaza Co-op is coming up and Pemaquid on deck.
See what happens when you bring the shy people with? This is Carlton, and he is a director at large on our board of directors. And I'm Natividad, and I am the president. One of the things I'm really proud of this year is our Storm Shelter Community Center worth $600,000 that's taken about 4 or 5 years to finally get an okay on. So we're going to be safe this year in Tornado Alley. And our second thing is we passed 5 bills this year in the state of Minnesota, and we are on the way to never displacing another single family in the state of Minnesota. Oh my goodness, he's just reminded me, and we are going live on solar at the end of June.
Pemaquid Up and Pine Tree Village on deck.
Hi, I'm Norma Sprague, and I'm president of Pemaquid Villas Mobile Home Cooperative, and we've been in function for 4 years. We, like everybody else, we have sewer problems, water problems, and we are dealing with the problems. I just had a phone call today, another one, so it's like, oh, well. But we are fixing we're starting to work on things, and hopefully, we'll see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm Gwen Swank. I've lived in Pemaquid Villas for 40 years. For 6 years, I managed it. I've been through 3 different homeowners, and now then we are a corporation of our own. It's tough. We have worked very hard. We're small, but we're in there plugging every day of the week.
I'm Kay Santorinius. Gwen and I are no longer on the board, which means that we can apply for that $2,000 grant. So put us down, we're winning.
Pine Tree Village and Ponderosa Homeowners Co-op on deck.
Hi, I'm Donna Cardy. I'm the president of Pine Tree Village, and our secretary will speak about all the good things that have happened to us this year. And this is my husband, Larry Erickson. He's the power behind the throne.
Yeah, my name is Larry Erickson. I have no special position rather. I just help out when and where I can. And so I am glad to be here to learn what I can. Although the truth is, I'm just here for the t-shirt.
Nice. Hi, everyone. I'm Jean Seaton. I'm the secretary at Pine Tree. Some really good things that have been happening for us lately. We've had a really rough year, honestly, financially, and we had a kind of rough property management company. We now have a new property management company. They've been with us 6 months. We're just about out of our financial problems. And this new company, they have hired a landscaper rather than a maintenance crew, and it has made a world of difference in our park. Our residents are getting happy, people are smiling, and they're feeling that things are happening finally. So it's really good.
Ponderosa and on deck, Rustic Pines Estates.
Hi, I'm Kendall Repass from Ponderosa, from Moses Lake, Washington. And I just came on deck 6 months ago to become the president, and working forward to getting the community involved because there is none. And they have a person right here to be reckoned with because I'm going to have them involved. And so hopefully somebody next year will be coming with me instead of just me. Thank you.
Rustic Pines and Shelburne Wood Mobile Home Co-op on deck.
Hi, I'm Susanna Mishu. I'm secretary of the Rustic Pines Mobile Park. I came in a year ago in June to Rustic Pines, and they elected me in August as secretary, so I'm here for a lot of training.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gibbs. I am the treasurer at Rustic Pines Estates in North Attleboro, Mass. And I'd like to tell you that we've had 2 homes sold within a month, and then one came on board last week. It came on board Thursday. It sold on Friday. And we have a new one that went up for sale today, and hopefully with a list of people looking to come into our community, it will be sold before we get home. Thank you.
Shelburne Wood and Sherwood Valley on deck, please.
Hi, I'm Catherine W. from Shelburne Wood Mobile Home Cooperative in Shelburne, Vermont, and I'm dying to see what the picture is you have up here, is of when we actually bought the park at our closing. So the big news for us this year is participation. We're a small park, we're 28 homes. Trying to get folks to participate has been a challenge. And we have a couple of vacancies, and we are delighted to be replacing those older homes with Vermonts, which are Vermont efficiency units, and looking at what to do with the rest of the acreage that we have in our park. We're taking ideas and just seeing where it's going to go. So it's great to be here. Thanks.
Sherwood Valley is coming up, and Shoreview Meadows on deck.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ori Ruella from Sherwood Valley. I just have to say we're in our 15th, 16th month, and we have a community of 169 homes where we lowered our rent beginning in January. We've been working out on our septic infrastructure. We found out we had cesspools, and Rhode Island doesn't like that, so we are now transitioning those cesspools into septic systems. Our membership policies, our committee put together the policies and procedures to be followed by the organization when we welcome new members. We established new rules and regulations, and we're working on our bylaws. The rules and regulations were accepted by the state of Rhode Island, which was really tough. We run a tight ship, and we expect all of our residents to follow the rules and regulations. We have a great property management company, and they help us with our finances, with the rules, and managing our residents. When necessary, we take them to court. And they have to pay fines if they violate any of the rules, which we enforce. Every little bit helps. We're looking at adding on to our community center, probably this year, because we need the space. We can only accommodate maybe 50 people. So we want to add on to it so that we have a bigger facility. And tomorrow night is supposed to be our ice cream social with root beer floats. So, but we're here, and we're happy to be here and to learn more than we learned last year. Kelly Jenks, our secretary.
Hi, everybody. Nice to meet you all. I just have to say, last year was the most amazing time I had. The opportunity to learn from all of the other communities has strengthened our knowledge to where we are today. And I look forward to more learning and more communications on how we can, make our community even greater place to be.
Hey, everybody. It's a very interesting looking group out here, and I've already gained some knowledge from some of you. My name's Amy Harper. I'm a past, brief member at large on the board. I'm no longer on the board at the moment, but just busy myself with some occasional background things. We're working on figuring out what the heck our tax bill means, and we're also concerned with, this is something Kelly and I are going to be looking into more, with basically double taxation, which probably a lot of you have too, where you pay the same real estate tax, and for that same rate, a regular homeowner gets snow plowing, garbage pickup. We don't get that stuff. We have to pay for it ourselves. So our point is that's double taxation. So we're working on that with the town. And otherwise, I have met so many more people since we became a ROC. It's unbelievable, and it's really great. Thanks.
Good evening. I have no voice. My name is William Wolf. I'm the chairman of the Bylaws and Rules Committee. This is my second year. I'm very happy to be here. We should all have a good
Shoreview Meadows up and Soda Brook Co-op on deck.
Hey, I'm Janice Scanlon, and I am proud to be from Shoreview Meadows Cooperative in Cottage Grove, Oregon. The month of July is our second year as a cooperative, and we have endured Snowmageddon. That was when we had snowed here in Cottage Grove. That's not that normal. It ruined all our trees, broke the branches off, and destroyed a lot of stuff. And then a flood when the river behind our place decided to flood all of our park. Then a forest fire came plowing down the hill right across the street from our park. This all happened in the last 2 months. But we are thriving. We are. We have a new septic system, a new bus stop, new flower boxes gracing our entrance, as well as a dandy new sign out front. We have, now what's coming up next? We love, this is great. This is all going great. And we have plans for a new kids' play area, a beautiful new picnic area back by that river, and an extraordinary disaster preparedness plan.
Not seeing Soda Brook, so could I invite Sunrise Villa up to the stage, please, and Sunset Lake Co-op on deck.
Yep, okay, just had to check. Okay, so I'm Lynn with Sunrise Villa in Cannon Falls, Minnesota, and I'm super excited to be here. Last year was my first year, and I learned so much and met so many amazing people, so thank you, everybody. On top of that, we have a whole new board in the last 2 years, which has been a lot of work, very challenging. We kind of had a lazy board that didn't want to do anything. They just wanted to demand everything. So to actually get out there and work with the community has been really positive. People really looked forward to having a group of members that were trying to help them. So it's been really good, challenging, but really good. Probably the biggest things is our finances. For probably 8 years, we had water leak after water leak and drained our bank account. And now, probably in the last 3 years, our water's been great. Cross my fingers for sure, but that's been going really good. Our finances are up. We're starting to work on our roads, septic, just a lot of little things that need to get done and you put off because obviously you need money to do that. So yeah, lots going on, always busy, always looking for volunteers, and so super exciting and super happy to be here. Thank you.
The Sunset Lake is up, and Takesa Village homeowners on deck.
Hi, my name's Alyssa Rose. We just closed on our park in March. It's pretty exciting. We have a lot to do, and hearing actually all of you say all the infrastructure stuff is awesome because we have all of that too, and now I don't feel like, oh my gosh, what have we done? So thank you, and I hope I learn a lot from all of you. We're pretty excited. The woman, she's hugging her house. It was just put in last week. She doesn't even live there yet. It's pretty exciting. We also have 2 more lots that are going to be looking for homes if you want to come live in Vermont. And I'm on all of the committees, and we meet at my house. We do have a good board. A couple of people said they wish they had gotten on board and come with me. Yeah. So our goal is to sort of lead by heart and by example, and that's how we want to create community.
Thank you. Takesa Village and Trailer Terrace Community on deck.
Hi, I'm one of the many representatives of Takesa Village, located in the non-ocean seeing side of Washington, in Meade, Washington. We were formed in 2016. We have 215 sites, 2 pools and a clubhouse. We work closely with local churches and groups and have created more of a neighborhood and a community by providing summer lunch programs, backpacks for students, dinner with a doctor and financial classes, and then Avista has been out to assist us with energy assistance and making our homes run a little better. And then also compliments from local businesses that have noticed a strong decrease in drug activity and criminal activity in our neighborhood and have thanked us for becoming a co-op and cleaning up the neighborhood. I am the current president, and then 5 of the 7 are here, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Ordette Biote, and I'm the vice president.
I'm Sheila Tyler, and I'm the treasurer.
I'm Deanna Knope, and I'm the secretary.
And I'm Debbie Howell, and I am the assistant secretary.
And we would just like to say, hi, Todd, wave if you're watching.
Trailer Terrace Up and Umpqua Ranch Co-op on deck.
How you doing? I'm Ken Sanders, the operation manager on the board of directors of Trailer Terrace. Been there about a year. Joined the board because I wanted to change my community.
Let me raise that.
Probably need to change that too.
Talk right close to it, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Now can you hear me? Hey! Terrified up here, just to let you know. My name's Ken Sanders. I'm the operations manager at Trailer Terrace. Kept complaining to my wife when we first moved out there that they really need to do something about this. They really need to do something about this. And she told me, well, why don't you join the board? So I did. And surprisingly enough, I was actually able to get a few things done over the year. Got a new park going in for the kids because there was nothing for them to play with. So we got a whole new park set up for them. Half of our water systems, got that fixed. We're working on the other half now. We do have a lot more community involvement in things that we didn't have before because a lot of people were like, nah, I don't want nothing to do with it. We're getting them involved now, and that's positive. 1 rent hike in a year, not bad. Everyone was pretty okay with it. It did help better the community doing it, so. And this is my wife. Without her, behind me, I don't think I could have done any of it because she's a pretty tough cookie.
Umpqua Ranch and Upper Lake Shore Homeowners Co-op on deck. Upper Lake Shore on deck.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Bob.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, can you hear it? Okay, my name is Bob. I'm the president of Umpqua Valley. We changed our name.
Oh, you did?
It's Umpqua Ranch.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, I'm the president. And this is my wife, Bonnie. She's the assistant secretary. Our regular secretary couldn't be here because of family matters. We, first off, want to thank ROC USA for doing what they're doing here for all of us. This is an amazing group of people. I've met them for the first time. I'm very impressed. You people are awesome. Thank you very much. We are in a crisis with our water situation, and we are now just brought a T1, D1 operator in to regenerate, revitalize, change all of our systems out so that we can get off of a boil water notice that this organization has been on for 3 years. The past board had some problems. So we are a new board. We've only been at it for 6 months, and we have so much to learn. And thanks to everyone here and the ROC Association, we're going to learn it. We're moving ahead. Thank you very much.
On
Hello.
deck is Venture Lake Estates.
Hello, my name is Eric Sanchez, and I'm from Vice President of Upper Lake Shore in Moses Lake, Washington. And this is my second year I'm coming here, and I'm happy to see you guys again. And we have 25 houses right now, and we have some space open too, and we're working to bring more houses to the community.
Hi, my name is Eric Ramsey. I'm from the Upper Lakeshore Mobile Home Co-op in Moses Lake, Washington.
Buenas tardes.
Good afternoon.
Mi nombre es María Isabel Sánchez.
My name is
María Isabel Sánchez.
Maria Isabel Sanchez.
Soy la presidenta de la cooperativa de Moses Lake.
I'm the president of the cooperative of Moses Lake.
Apenas en octubre vamos a tener un año de que compramos el parqueadero.
We're just completing 1 year of having bought the park.
Y lo bueno que hemos logrado sobrevivir el primer año.
And the good thing is we've survived the first year.
Y esperamos que vengan cosas buenas pues del parque.
And we're hoping that good things will
Gracias.
come for our park. Thank you.
And on deck is, where are we, at Venture Lake? Thank you. Vita Lee on deck.
Hi, everyone. I'm glad that we were like at the end of the line, so I got to hear what everybody else was saying. My name is Carolyn Carroll, and I'm here with one of my neighbors, Robert Jane, and we are not on the board. We just volunteered to come here to learn. I moved into the community just in December, and I attended my first yearly meeting, I guess it was. And the best thing that happened to me that night was that Molly and Cam was there in attendance. And listening at the meeting, I heard many things that all of the other people that are here tonight have been stating over and over again, all of their issues. And just moving into the community, I was like, oh my God. And I didn't know, I was in a panic, and I didn't know what we were gonna do or why I had moved there. But Molly and Cam came in and spoke to us and gave me a little bit of hope. And I said, you know what? If they're telling me I can learn, then I need to go where they're telling me to go. And so I'm here tonight with Robert. We drove 4 hours to be here, and I have been nothing but inspired. So thank you.
Just a quick thank you from me also. I ask our current board members, what are you going to do in the future? There might be some turnover. Maybe some of us should learn, get trained. And they always tell me, 4 years now I've gotten nowhere, they say, don't you worry about it. So inspiration is a good word for what we're getting here. A lot of knowledge, I'm sure, networking. Inspiration also means breathing. So breathe.
Vita Lee is up, and Ward Town on deck.
Hello, my name's Deborah Babb from Vidalia in Oregon. I'm secretary on the board, and this is Penny Scott, who is not on the board but very involved. comes to every board meeting and gets involved in other committees also. And our cooperative is 7 years old.
A positive thing that is happening at Vital Lee is we have a community garden, and our gardeners are master gardeners. They really know what they're doing, and it's amazing. And a vision that Deb and I share is we don't currently have a place to meet to really share with each other. And the room where we have our board meetings is a small, narrow room. So we want a space where we can share from the heart and really become a family. Thanks.
Wardtown up, Wayside Village on deck, please.
I am Carol Hodgkins, and I don't know how many of you were in Los Angeles for the RLI there, but I told a story, and I have to continue this story. Long story short, yes, sir. I would go to the meetings, the board meetings, and I would sit there. And so a board member dropped out. So they said, Carol, we'll appoint you. You're here all the time. So I became a member at large. The next year we had our elections. We had a new vice president. The new vice president and his new wife moved out. They bought a house. So they said, Carol, we'll appoint you vice president. So at that point in Los Angeles, I said, I have never been elected to an office. I've always been appointed. So this year, unfortunately, we lost our president. He passed away. Because I was vice president, the board said, Carol, we want to appoint you president. So I am now president of the Wardtown Mobile Home Co-op in Freeport, Maine. And the good things that we did, because Dale was so good about infrastructure, our infrastructure, even though it needs work, we have the right people in place. So my thing is, let's build community. And one way to build community is to get volunteers. So we put the word out a couple of weeks ago that we were going to be chipping all of these stacks of brush that we had throughout the park. And we, the first day, had the same people that always show up. But the second day, we had at least 4 new people who had never volunteered before. So it's working slowly but surely. Thank you.
Wayside Village up and Weston's Mobile Home Co-op on deck. Weston's.
My name's Harold LeDuc. I'm past president and director of maintenance. Last year I was here, and one of the complaints was that nobody volunteered for offices. Well, I'm not on the board this year because last November, several other people wanted to be on the board. And I said, good, I could use a break. We will be 5 years with ROC this year. Well, we are 5 years as of February. Of our 7-year capital improvement plan, we are ahead of schedule. We've got one job left. Unfortunately, it's the most expensive. It's new roads. But hopefully, within the next 2 years, we'll get that done. Thank you.
Thank you. Not seeing Weston's, I'd like to invite Wheel Estates to the podium and Windy Hill Housing Co-op on deck.
Hello, I'm Jim Cables from Wheel Estates in North Adams, Mass, the part of the Massachusetts state that Boston does not know exists. Boston classifies Western Massachusetts as Springfield. I'm currently a member of the board. It's my second time on the board. Behind me is Bonnie Andrews. She was a former board member of the original board when we bought 6 years ago. We're currently a 185 home facility with about 145 shareholders and a whole raft of apathy. But I keep pushing the rock up the hill.
And Windy Hill.
That's going to be a tough act to follow. It comes off good. Windy Hill has been around since 1991. We were one of the original. We were one of the original in New Hampshire. I just moved there myself about 8 months ago. Retired, closer to my wife's work because somebody's got to bring in the money to pay the bills. And we just put in new wells. We get the north side and the south side. We put in 2 new wells, rebuilt the well housing. We happen to have a very sharp carpenter on board one of the houses. We put in new shutoffs. We have new roads coming. And my hat's off to the co-op who doesn't have a mortgage anymore because it's all paid off. And people say, well, that's great. I don't have to pay any rent anymore. Yeah, who's going to upkeep the buildings, huh? Who's going to do the grounds? Because you people ain't. We are. So anyway, it's very good to be here. This is my first year. As I said, I just got 8 months ago. I just moved into this place when I retired. And I've got a lot of ideas already on just the first night here. This is awesome. So it's one good thing about being last to speak is I can listen to everybody else first and go ahead with these ideas. And I tell you, it's a great group and a lot of good ideas I've got so far, but I got to hand it to Ken Dame, who is the chairperson of the Windy Hill, and Mike Benoit, who is the operations manager, doing a bang-up job. They're really doing a great job. Unfortunately, at the end of June, they're both going to retire from the board, and they want new members, hence why I'm here. So I want to learn about this before I go in over my head. Why, you don't think that's easy, huh? This doesn't take much. And in closing, I just want to say, if anybody thinks I'm not his brother.
You have to admit he's one good-looking guy, though. That completes my list. Have we missed anybody that's present that would like to come up and introduce themselves? Having seen none, then, we'll close the introductions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am just so impressed and so humbled every time we go through that activity. What I'd like to ask here, if you're able and comfortable, can you please just stand up, please? And here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to give yourselves one heck of an applause. Thank you, thank you. You can sit down. Yeah. Unless you're tired of sitting, then you can stand up. We're going to wrap things up, and I just want to cover a couple of logistics for tomorrow. But I just have to say, when I say I'm humbled, I am truly humbled and moved. I do this work for a living. I stand up in front of people, and I talk, and I present, and I facilitate. That's my world, and I'm very comfortable with it. And I know how hard it is when you don't do that for a living. And I am just moved by the courage that I see every year of folks coming one at a time in groups of 3s and groups of 5 up to this stage and standing in front of peers. And I will tell you, standing in front of peers is by far and away the hardest audience ever. Absolutely. So I really mean it when my heart goes out to you. I am humbled, I'm impressed, and I give you my own hand. Well done. Well done. So this is really the beginning of a pretty wild couple of days of learning and sharing. Tonight we're just kind of kicking down some barriers that might be in the way of opening ourselves up and connecting with people. And I hope you've already found how easy it is to walk up and put your hand out and say, "Hi, I'm Gary," and start a conversation. It's really easy. And what we heard tonight, there's an incredible amount of common ground amongst all of us. There's lots to talk about this weekend. We know there's lots of challenges and there's problems to solve, and that's what this is about. This is about finding solutions, about problem solving together, about figuring things out, about moving forward, about finding grants, about learning how to manage our money better, about learning how to engage our members more effectively. There's so much to do, so we better get a good night's sleep. Because we start early tomorrow morning. 7:30 to 8:30 is breakfast. We start right on time at 8:30, kick off the day's program. We go long, we go hard, and we don't take breaks. Is that right? Oh, no, sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry, no, I've been told that we have to take breaks, that it's not okay to not take breaks. So we have breaks built into the days, don't worry, just kidding. But the days are full, so I encourage you to get a good night's sleep tonight. We have a very full day tomorrow. A couple of logistic pieces. I've posted a flip chart on yellow paper out there. As you're coming in the door, there's some room changes. I will announce them again in the morning, but I've posted them up there, so if you like to see it and plan ahead, you can take a look at if it affects you. A couple of minor changes. Other logistics pieces that we, one other thing. In your bags, there are T-shirts. The T-shirts are for our pictures. We're going to have a group picture on Saturday, correct, Mr. Bullard? We're going with Saturday as planned, right. So I tell you that, so please avoid wearing your shirt and getting it all dirty prior to the pictures. If you want to wear it, please do, but try to keep it clean so we have nice T-shirts for the pictures. And just a location layout here. You have a question? Yes. Okay, if you have a size that's not right for you, please see Deb Wyman back there. And I just want to say thank you while I'm bringing the attention to Deb, because without Deb, we wouldn't be here. Many of you have spoken to Deb. As you can imagine, the amount of logistics just in travel alone, we got to experience it up close and personal last night, just with canceled flights and delayed flights. And those of you that arrived at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning know what we're talking about. Incredible amount of coordination and juggling, and Deb does it really, really well. And sincere thanks for getting us all here safely. Yeah. So particularly for newbies, how we're laid out here. We know where the dorms are now, right? Yeah, we know where the dorms are. This is the dining hall. All of our group sessions will be here. We will start the mornings here, and we will end the evenings here every day. Our classroom building is right behind me. So when you go out this building, you just go around it, and the academic building is the next one down. We're on the first and second floor. We take up, I think, 5 classrooms over there. And that's the extent of our building, so we shouldn't get too lost over the next couple of days. Does anyone have any burning questions that we need to answer before we bed down for the night? Anything that we're missing here? No, except a good night's sleep. I know that's on my agenda. Get a good night's sleep. Welcome to New Hampshire. Let's wake up and ready to go tomorrow. Thank you all.